Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Battle Brothers Let's Play. So in the previous episode, we had been wandering the cold wastes of World's Rim up here, and we found a old fort guarded by some bandit raiders that had a named character inside of it. And sure enough, after we defeated him and his little army, we picked up a legendary weapon. It was a set of javelins, which isn't the most useful thing that we could have gotten, but nonetheless, excuse me, it's a legendary weapon, and so we're going to make use of it. We've given it to Raymond as his skirmishing weapon, and so we're going to see how effective they are. They're supposed to be better than javelins, but they use up more of your energy, so we'll see just how good they are in whatever fight we take on today. We had traveled south to Gerholm, where we found some work. We didn't bother to check out anything else in town because we were running out of time, so I'd like to do that today before we accept the job and go fight some goblins. So let's get started with that. I would also like to remind you guys to hit that like button if you're enjoying this series so far and you'd like to see more Battle Brothers. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's the best way to help the channel grow and the best way to follow along with this series as it plays out. So we need to get rid of quite a bit of stuff here. Let's see. Bundle of throwing axes. I'm going to keep those just to be safe. Do I need this many crossbows? I'm not convinced that I do. So let's get rid of one of these. So I'll sell that one off. Militia spears, definitely don't need those. The short sword, that can go as well. These hand axes. I will keep one. I'll keep the 83%, the rest of these are gone. Flails. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the flails. I'm going to get rid of them. And then I'll get rid of one arming sword, keep the other. Buckler can definitely go. I'm not going to be using that. Headgear-wise, I don't think anybody needs a leather cap at this point. We've got plenty of better helmets to hand out. And then armor. Do I need that much leather armor? I'm thinking probably not. So let's get rid of maybe 2 of them. And that leaves us with at least a little bit more space. It's still not great. Oh, that pickaxe can go as well. Actually, how many bill hooks do I have? You know what? Get rid of those too. That's better. That's looking much better. Okay, so as long as we don't loot more than like this, we'll be alright. There's actually some pretty good gear here. That's actually a very good helmet, and I'm tempted to buy it. And this is not their armor either. This is just the regular marketplace. So 97%, and it's selling for less than it's worth. Yeah, I'm sold. That's 130, 150. These are actually very good helmets. I might grab all of them. So let's do that. I'm going to give it to Gerhardt, who is our other billhook guy, so that he is in uniform with the other bill hooks, and that frees up a kettle helm, which I don't think is going to be good enough to hand out to anybody else. Yeah, this is not as good. I wish the kettle helms didn't have the -1 to vision. They don't really have the obstructions that some of these other nasal helms have, so I feel like that's kind of an unnecessary penalty. I would love to give these to my archers, but seeing as they have the vision penalty, it's just not worth it. I'd rather give them the male coifs. So let's see. We've got a lot of guys with 140. So can anybody top that? Or any of these helmets top that? 150 and 130. So this one is not really worth grabbing. That one could be, but it's only a 10 point upgrade, which is not a huge jump by any means. Ammunition, we're pretty good on ammunition. I will grab these tools because they're selling for a little bit less than they otherwise normally would. We'll get rid of that and buy some food. Grab some smoked ham maybe. It's going to spoil in 2 days. It's nearly gone though. Get rid of that and give me some grain. Okay. Anybody here that we can't live without? We have a disowned noble, a sell sword, a hedge knight, a day tailor, militiaman, and that's it. So no, I think we'll pass. The armorer. What do we got at the armorer? Some pretty good stuff. A lamellar harness for 230. Is that as good as Raymond's armor? 285, so his is better. It does have like lamellar pauldrons as well. This is the heavy variant. So for basically 3,700 crowns, we could grab this one. And that is quite the piece of armor. There's also some really good helmets here too. That's really tempting. It's really tempting. That would put me in a pretty bad spot monetarily, though. We'd have less than 1,000 crowns to be living off of. I might roll the dice here. Buy it, we'll take the job, we'll go do it, and that should pay off the armor. It's not going to pay as much, but it'll give us 2,000 crowns, which will kind of help the big loss there. I think that's what we'll do. So let's grab the lamellar harness. And that puts me at 850 crowns. That is a bit worrying to see. So let's see. Anton, you are going to get the new armor. And then Bernard, you get the upgrade since you are the only one without that armor in the front line. I'm thinking, though, that we're going to swap these guys around a bit, though. I don't like having Raymond and Anton next to each other. That seems better. If that doesn't work as well, we'll switch back, but I don't like having them both loaded on the same side. Although this is the side that gets hit harder most often. And so that gives me a male hauberk to hand out wherever I need to. I could give it to one of the archers. I don't know if that's worth it, though. We'll think about it. These guys have the same thing, just different colors, so. You know what, Falk? I guess you can have it. There you go. Okay, so let's grab this job. I will accept the contract, and that will give me... There we go. A nice little advance. More than I was expecting, though. And then we'll go to the tavern really quick and see if he's got any rumors. Dead man walking around northeast of here. No. One day I'll be the standard bearer of the company. It's only the bravest of us. Blah, blah, blah. How about one more? Oh, come on. No Skyrim references. Whatever. We're not getting anything out of him. So, destroy pointy ear hideout. Oh, it's all the way down here. Alright, off we go. Okay, so before we engage in this combat, let's just make sure all of our ducks are in a row. You should probably not be fighting right now, so let's swap you out for, I guess Falk will have to sub in. And is everybody else looking okay otherwise? We got a couple people sick, but considering he's got like several major injuries, he's got a missing ear, fractured ribs, and a bruised leg. I think it's probably best that he sit out, and Falk will get some much needed experience in the meantime. So let's see, what are we up against? Ambushers and skirmishers, just like usual. Okay, so we're starting in plain view of them. Wow, and they're already hitting us. Okay, at least that kite shield's doing something. So I don't think we're going to hang around. We're going to go right at them. Unless, of course, they decide to charge us, which it looks like they might do. They're going to load that side, it looks like. Yeah, they really love attacking that side for some reason. Or no, I was thinking this side. I don't know, they're kind of coming at us at weird angles. Unfortunately, these guys are out of range. Let's see, 43. Go ahead and shoot him. Or not. You, however, can hit them, so... take a shot at that guy and see what happens. Nicely done. Feel free to throw javelins at whoever. There we go. I hope we can loot that. That's actually a very good weapon, and I would like to have it. I'd like to give it to one of my archers as a backup weapon. Your range is pretty piss poor, so he's not going to be able to do anything for us. Feel free to get that spear ready. You can do the same. I don't think Anton's going to need to. Let's see. It's going to cost me 20 fatigue. But I imagine it's going to wreck somebody. You're the best chance to hit, so we'll take it. Not particularly strong. But it did some damage, and I am happy about that. Okay, you need to get that ready as well. You can start flinging those at whoever you like. Damn. And you just relax. I should probably put his spear up anyways, just because they are within attack range of him, but I don't know that they're going to commit. God, how are they hitting him so consistently? The kite shields have like plus 25 range defense, so it's pretty ridiculous that they can hit him so often. And everybody's focusing on him too. He is sort of the weak link after all, but still. Oh, and they got through like immediately. Okay. So the goblins are putting on a skirmishing clinic here, showing me how it's done. But this guy decided to move up, and that was a mistake. Let's see. Meanwhile, we'll put an arrow in his direction. Could you shoot him for me? That'd be great. Oh, so close. Continue throwing axes at whoever you can hit. You need to get that spear ready and then maybe break the ropes. No such luck. Okay, throw it at him actually, because I was going to say he might have a better chance of hitting. Anton, you're going wild card and chasing these guys down. You've got good enough armor and skills that I trust in your ability to stay alive. Raymond, 26, yeah, throw it at him. Damn. They've got a little bit of a meatier sound to it, don't they? They sound a little bit heavier. Since you're so tuckered out, go ahead and switch weapons, and you're just going to relax the rest of your turn. And then you need to get your hammer out. And that will allow you a single swing right here with no luck. Okay, there we go. At least you're free of the rope. He's going to move this way. That will put him in range of my other archer. Meanwhile, he's going to flee. That'll put him out of range of our men, so that's good. Damn, that was a pretty terrible shot. Okay, hell of a lot of bolas coming our way. I mean, they're putting a little dent in his armor, which is always a concern. Yeah, they're slowly chipping away at him. I don't like that. Come on, there it is. Very nicely done. Maybe you start moving back this way now. We'll actually pin that guy in combat. Since you're out of ammunition, feel free to get that axe out. And you know what? We're going to fold in on these guys. Let's do that. Bust that shield down. You're ready to go, so get that out. And that will allow you to move to here. Step into that spot and you can stab him. Over here, you're going to have to wait because I'm not sure what to do with you yet. Come on, give me a hit. There it is. Alright, and then you can get this axe out. And you should be able to... Really, you can't hit him. Oh, because he's too tired, that's why. Had he not been so fatigued, he would have been able to attack this guy with his axe. So on the next turn, maybe. There's a kill at least. And I don't know what I want to do with him yet. Since they're skirmishing with us, I think I'm going to step into this space. I'm going to go here. That'll prevent him from throwing anything else at us. That'll certainly prevent him from throwing anything else. This guy's going to come back into the fight. And he's going to shift into range of one of my archers. Fantastic. Ah, man. Okay, what are you going to do? He's still skirmishing. Hopefully he stays... Well, if he comes down off that high ground, I wouldn't be too upset. Go ahead and shoot him. Oh, nice. That saved me some trouble. Okay, so you'll be done fairly quickly here. We could just hit that guy. Let's see, I think you can finish him off, yeah. So start moving in this direction. I'm gonna pin him with you right there. And then we'll get after him. You're free to run after whoever, so start moving this way. He's gonna build up fatigue pretty quickly though. In fact, he's already like full. Why don't you fall back? Let's not get you killed on your first day. He's been with us for a couple days, but this is his first fight, I believe. Oh, nice. And let's get you up in that direction as well. So he's probably just going to run off the map. This guy's going to do the same. I should have had Marcus put the dog down. That was a mistake. It's not too late, but I mean, at this point, they've got a pretty good lead on us. Anton's still pretty fresh though, so he might be able to run them down. I'm not confident in that though. Unless, I mean, they're known to do something stupid, like they'll stop to pop an arrow off and waste a bunch of movement, or potential movement anyway. Okay, I guess we'll just move everybody as far as we can move them. You're good back there. Raymond, do what you can. How much does it cost? 3? So if I go there, I can still put the dog down. There we go. He's gonna go after this guy. That should pin him long enough for me to catch up. Oh god. He poisoned him too, the bastard. Damn. I was hoping we could get him there. You need to move up to at least there. There we go. Hopefully the dog doesn't die of poisoning. That would really suck. I'm gonna send you up this way because honestly you should be able to handle that. There's plenty of people down there where I feel like they could wrap this up without me pouring everybody into it. Nice, so I didn't even need to go fight him. Hopefully the dog can get after this other guy and not die. Preferably not die. I mean, if the goblin gets away, it's not the end of the world, but we've had a long string of dogs getting killed unnecessarily, so I'd prefer to stop that trend if we could. Enemy retreats. Yeah, let him go. So Bernard, Hakon, and Marcus all leveled up, and nobody suffered more than just very minor injuries, so that's good. What kind of loot did we collect? Typical goblin stuff. We did not get the pike, unfortunately. That's really what I was hoping for, because those make great backup weapons for your archers. Okay, so let's go collect our pay. That'll put us back to almost where we were at before we bought that armor. I don't know that they're gonna have any other jobs for us in Gerholm, so we might have to kind of run the circle again back to Hochdorf and then Gerstead. We'll see what they've got. Alright, so let's collect our pay, see if they've got any other work for us. We need some ammunition, so we'll grab that while we're here. Looks like they've got quite a bit of it. I'll buy it all. And then they can have all this goblin stuff. I don't want any of it. I will keep the roots and berries though. But otherwise that can all go. Sure, get rid of that armor. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright, no other work for us. So let's take care of these level ups, and that might be the end of this episode. As I said before, since there's no jobs here, we'll head to Hochdorf and see what they've got. And then to Gerstead from there, and then Termfest and Vardeborg. And We've already basically made this loop once, so once we hit there, we'll probably start heading back this way, maybe to Eichenberg. See what's happening down there. So let's see here. Marcus, level 7. Your resolve is not great. Let's start putting some points into resolve. 2 into maximum fatigue is not a huge boost by any stretch. I'm actually going to put 3 into his range skill since he is using throwing axes on a regular basis. And then I think I'll go 4 hit points. I'm kind of tempted to go the 3 here, the 3 here. But plus 4 to health is pretty good. And I like him being alive, so let's do that. And then for perks, he actually does not have a mastery perk yet, so I'm wondering if we should give him Hammer Mastery. 25% less fatigue buildup. Destroy armor inflicts an additional 33% damage against armor, and Shatter gains a +5 chance to hit. That sounds pretty nice. Is there anything else he would benefit from? Quick Hands would also be good. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Although it doesn't benefit him as much because he can still attack once. Damn, that's tough. I'm gonna go here first. Quick Hands is good, but with a one-handed weapon like this, when he switches, he still has the ability to attack once more after, so it's more important for the guys with the bill hooks or the pole axe like Raymond has. With you, Colossus, more hit points is always a good idea. Bags and belts, I really don't, he's not carrying anything to be honest, and I would prefer to keep it that way. Any defense malice due to being surrounded by opponents is no longer applies to this character. That's kind of cool. When being attacked with ranged weapons, gain 1% plus 10% of your base ranged defense as additional ranged defense per tile that the attacker is away. Wow. So if I had anticipation, he would never be able to be shot by arrows, basically. That's actually kind of tempting, because his base range defense, I don't know if it's counting the shield or not. If you take the shield out, he's still at like 11. But that's a lot of percentages. So I'm gonna take that actually, and we'll see how good it is. Skills. Let's get him into 60 right there, and that looks pretty good to me. And then finally, hack on the bowyer. Let's see. I might go brawny with him just so he has more fatigue available to work with. Bullseye is also a very good one. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bullseye. That's what I had done with the other range characters, and it seemed to work out pretty well. We'll go there. 2 is such a waste. I'm not gonna bother, I don't think. Melee defense is not as big a deal as for him, I should say. I don't know. I just don't know. That would put him at 61 health. I'm just going to keep working maximum fatigue, even though it kills me to throw a 2-pointer in there like that. So next up for Hakon when he levels up, which actually isn't that far off since he's already halfway there, is going to be Bow Mastery. That will increase his view range by 1 and put him at the same level as like Earhart. And I'm not sure who else is close to a level up. It looks like both of these guys are actually very close. Falk is about halfway there. He's really beat up though, so hopefully he heals by the time we have to fight again, because Valdemar just isn't ready. We'll need to get him to a temple as soon as we can find one. But that is going to do it for today, guys. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Battle Brothers with you, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.